it, man. Man, talking about let's talk about a phenomenal game that was played last night.
Oh, phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. Shout out to LSU and USC, man. Shout out to both schools. They played their hearts out and it came down to the wire, man. It
Man,
came down to the wire.
man, talking about a defensive game. Like you want to talk about both defense came and played. One just played at the right moment, but man, the defense.
Nah, let me tell you something, bro. And people don't understand this, and I hope people can understand where I'm coming from. Giving up a lot of yards in college football doesn't mean you're a bad defense.
Yeah,
It does not mean that. Because here's the thing. I could let you get as many yards as you want between the 20 and the 20. But can you score points?
yeah,
That's what matters. Can you score points? And when you think about it, man, if you look at the games over the weekend, even though a lot of those games was the opponent was outmatched.
yeah.
I mean, teams were putting up 70 points, 60 points. I mean, the Texas Tech game they played in, they put up, I think it was like 52 to 51. Like they're putting up these crazy numbers. So when I watch a game like LSU, USC, I'm looking at the back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm looking at where mistakes are being made, when they're being made. It's crazy, man. But those defenses came to play. They didn't give up points in the red zone like that. But I like what I saw, man. I
I
like what I saw.
I started the defense. I think what I got excited for watching the game, the QB play,
Oh yeah,
because they wasn't trying to live in the persona of a Caleb Williams or a Jalen Daniels. They, in a sense, they're like, nah, this is my team now. They did it their way, and I love it. Like they came and they put their own imprint on it. And I think, and also, it could have been a 3-point game, and in a sense, in my opinion, I think could have went to overtime, but the targeting call hurt LSU.
right.
If they didn't get a targeting call, they would kick the field goal.
Right.
And I think LSU could have came down. Could have. We don't know because it didn't happen. Could have came down. Could have kicked the field goal too. Right. But man, the game, like just like you, I had to watch it twice.
I had to rewatch it. I had to rewatch it, man. And like I said, shout out to Nussmeier. Shout out to Miller Moss. I mean, they were putting the ball right on the money. These receivers now, outside of Hudson made a crazy catch. And Lacey made a crazy catch as well.
Yeah.
Outside of those two, I mean, they were putting the ball on the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hitting the receivers dead in their hands. They did what they were supposed to do. They didn't do above and beyond. They did enough. They did enough to put their team in positions to win. You know what I'm saying? So shout outs to them, man. They did a hell of a job.
LSU and USC, both quarterbacks got basically their whole receiver room involved. Everybody that played receiver or tight end touched the ball more than twice.
So I had to go back and look now, and this is crazy too. Like this is why I say defense was like a big part of this game. Lacey's stats, most of his stats came in the first half.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Second half, they adjusted. You know what I'm saying? They adjusted. They did what they were supposed to do. But like I said, man, shout outs to them. Shout out to both schools. They definitely did their thing. And then to have to follow acts like Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, to follow acts like that and then come out there and perform. Like if you take away the interception that happened late in the game, you had two quarterbacks. Nussmeier went 29 of 38, 304, 2 touchdowns. I mean, the interception came late, but that was in a last chance effort. And then you got Miller Moss, 27 to 36, 378, 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
Like they were pretty even all the way through.
Yeah.
All the way through.
That it was the epitome of which defense was gonna get the key stop.
Right.
LSU, USC got the key stop, and not only did they get the key stop, but they went down and they drove the field. The targeting call got them into red zone, and they ran the ball and scored. So when they come down to that, man, like you, you LSU gonna be crazy to deal with, especially if they
Yeah.
keep like this and still be aggressive. USC also,
Mm-hmm.
because now USC is in the Big Ten, so we're about to see how that goes for them also.
Right. And this is not the old Big Ten. This is
Not,
not smash mouth football. This is not, I formation power. Like they're playing against spread teams. You know what I'm saying? It's spread. Only thing different is I would say probably is with the weather.
yeah.
You're dealing with cold weather late in the season. Um, you're gonna be dealing with that. So outside of that, man, I think USC is gonna be fine in the Big Ten.
Oh yeah,
They're
for
gonna
sure.
be fine.
So moving forward, when it comes down to LSU, what do you think could be fixed moving forward, or do you think they fine, just keep doing what they're doing?
Player wise, they're fine. Coaching wise, they need to fix it. And Brian Kelly said that. He
Yeah.
got to do a better job. He got to be better. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? When something is working, you need to roll with that. And I'm gonna keep saying it, man. You gotta abuse stuff in college football. You don't have to get cute. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Don't get cute. Just do what we're meant to do. If it's running, it's running.
Yeah.
If it's the screen game, the quick game, whatever, like do it.
And it,
But
and what's so crazy is you called it and you was like, you want, or initially you was like, you have LSU in it, but you said you would not be surprised if USC pulled away late and end up winning. Uh, I think we both had it within a 10-point radius, because I don't think neither one of us had it. Neither one of them won it by 10 plus. I think it was more so a field goal or a touchdown winning the game.
right.
Um, but for them to live up with it, and for them to put on the show like they did last night, man, I commend both teams. Like, it's not really much negative really to say for real.
Right. There's nothing negative to say. Like both teams can build off this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we lost the first game. Now, I didn't know this until I put up the stat, but Brian Kelly has lost his openers every single year he's been at LSU, I believe. Like that's that's pretty crazy. But both teams can build off of it. You know what I'm
right.
saying? They're going to build off this, and the way USC is going to take it, like, look, we just took down an SEC opponent, top 15. Okay. We got let me see who else they play next. But now they can get rolling. Now you can get rolling, and that's something great to build off of. So now they got Utah State, and then they got Michigan. So you're going into, and then you got a bye before Michigan. So you're really going into Michigan with 2 weeks of prep. You know,
Fresh
not
leg.
saying not saying Utah State is just dog water or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is you play Utah State after you get them out the way. Now you have that week, that bye week, and then you have that week,
Yeah.
that game week. So they're gonna be ready for Michigan, man. I don't think Michigan has enough either. So,
And
but
who LSU played? Who their next two games?
LSU plays. Let's see. Let's jump into that real quick. I mean, LSU plays Nicholas State, and then they play South Carolina, and then
Okay.
UCLA. So
So
again,
a
for them,
4-0 a 4-0 record.
I mean, but for them though, like they can go. They beat Nicholas State. I believe they're going to beat South Carolina and UCLA. They're gonna beat them. You know, UCLA play Hawaii. I didn't see anything special, and they barely beat Hawaii.
Yeah.
So,
So now you got two teams that can establish good paces off the game last night,
mhm,
because now you got USC like, you know what? we won. That's go. That keep this momentum going. LSU was like, in a sense, they were like, we won in a sense. Let's keep going. Like we didn't get the W, but like we won as far as like now we know what to do moving forward.
They can pick areas where they won.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They can't. They like I wouldn't as a coach. I wouldn't lie to them and say that we really won on paper. It wasn't like that. We won in maybe this area. You know what I'm saying? Or I will pull up the stats, or pull up the the stats and everything, and show the team this is where we can improve at. This is where we're good at. You know what I'm saying? This is where we're gonna keep building off of. This is our identity.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Because when LSU started sending that pressure, bro, I mean, they were all over the place. They played fast, hard hitting. That's LSU football. You know what I'm saying? So